What's good, YouTube? This your boy Alpha Yahma. We chiming in today to talk about how to be comp/program ready as an inside build. And today, it's a lot of things that I can touch on, but today I'm just gonna touch on two things mainly. I'm just gonna touch on attributes, the attributes you will need for an inside build, and the badges you will need to run for the inside build. And this basically to help my inside builds. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, what you guys see, okay, let's go to attributes. All right, close shot. You want your close shot to at least be 82, I believe, is the sweet spot to get the certain badges, that you're gonna need for inside build. Okay, your driving layup, you don't have to worry about. Your inside build, 9 times out of 10, you're not doing layups. Now, if you put driving layup on, you only trying to get finishing badges if that's what you're trying to go for. But me personally, I don't need a driving layup. Driving dunk, you only need a 65 driving dunk, and that's mainly to get the Shaq dunks or get Draymond Green done. Right now I'm using Draymond Green, but I'm about to switch back to Shaq. But that's mainly what you want to put the 65 to. Driving dunk, you just need it's just a sweet spot. You don't need much of it. Now standing dunk, this is preference. I prefer to go with just 90 because I can get rise up, gold. Now if you want to go for Hall of Fame, of course, I think it's 96, something like that. I forgot exactly what it is, but for a standing dunk, at least a 90. Post control, I went with an 80 because I can still get certain badges gold, and then that's perfect for me. I need to have more points to put elsewhere, so 80 is a good sweet spot for that. Obviously, mid range is only a 55 because I believe I only had to do 55 because of the free throw, but mid range I didn't care about. 3-pointer I didn't care about. Free throw, I put my free throw at an 80. I personally feel if you're gonna play comp, guys, you have to have a free throw. Like, I get a lot of people playing the park. I get at park you don't shoot free throws, but in comp you have to have a free throw. So I feel 80 is good enough. Now if you really know your shot, you probably can get away with like a 75, 70. But me personally, I went with an 80 because I don't want to chance it, so 80 is good enough for me. Now pass accuracy, you get break starter. Now this one I probably could have put up a little more. I probably could have put this at, I believe 80 or 82 gives you that gold break starter. I believe that's what it is. But I went with 75 because I can get silver break starter, and that's the number one thing. You want to have break starter. You want to have break starter. You really don't need higher than silver. I run silver and I make dots with silver. Now if you want to just have better, you can go with gold to Hall of Fame, but I feel like 75, don't go no less than 75. That's perfect. Ball handling, you're not dribbling the ball. Speed with ball, you don't need also. Interior defense. Now, you do have the anchor badge, whatever, right? And the anchor badge, it does work. I have anchor on gold. And anchor does work really well. Now, if you want to go, well, mostly anchor is tied to blocks. We'll get into that. But 88 interior defense. Now 88 is like the perfect area. I know this is a sweet spot. So 88, I feel don't go lower than 88. If you can go higher, if you want to go higher, you can, but you just gotta take points for somewhere else to fill in for that. Perimeter defense, obviously we not on the perimeter for real. Now you do have the pick and rolls, you do have the picks. You might have to step up, but depending on how you play your defense will decide if you have to pick up or not. And that'll be another video when we go over defense and all the other things. But personally, I feel you don't really need a perimeter defense really like that. I just got just enough to contest if I have to pick up. So that's really what I went with. Steals, you're not really on ball. You're mainly in the paint. Your bread and butter is blocking and defending the interior. So you really don't need steals. Blocks, I put mine to a 93. Now, if you go back to anchor, like I was saying, if you go to 99, you can get that Hall of Fame anchor for blocks. And I run mine on gold now, and gold works perfect. A lot of things I do have running gold because a lot of these things, see, what you gotta understand, is when you running this build, it's a lot of stuff, a lot of badges you're gonna wish you can get Hall of Fame, but you're gonna have to learn to settle for gold or silver. Some of them you will get Hall of Fame, but you're gonna have to learn how to settle, guys. I'm telling you now, you will love Hall of Fame everything, but this year it's not happening. So 93 is a good 199 if you want a Hall of Fame anchor. Offensive rebound, one with an 88, because the whole thing with box out beast and rebound chaser, that's going to cancel it out. And then at the same time, you got the takeover. You can put the takeover to help you out with this. So truthfully, when you box out, because you got a pretty good vertical and you're already tall, when you box someone out, you're going to naturally get offensive rebounds if you got positioning. So you truthfully could bring this down some more, but I personally went with an 88 when I made this build. So I feel you could bring it down, maybe to an 80. But this is good, you know. If you bring it down, then that gives you more points to put it into something else. Defensive rebound, I went with a 99 because I wanted the rebound chaser Hall of Fame, and we all know as big you want rebounds. And I personally feel you need Hall of Fame rebound chaser. So that's why I went with a 99 defensive, and I got to make sure we get rebounds to get on the transition. You know how it go, guys. You don't want nobody to get offensive rebound. Your team them already broke out. Now it's just you on the defense, and it can get ugly. So you don't want to give them second chance points. So this is to stop that at all time. So 99 defensive rebounds, perfect. Speed, you know, at this size, see at the size and the weight, I wanted a little speed. So 60 was the highest I can get it. So 60 speed is good enough. You can move around enough. Because you're not moving around the full court. You just need to, you know, back paddle, move to the side. So 60 speed is good enough. Acceleration doesn't matter. Strength, 86. Now I could have got strength higher. Like when I said with them points with rebounding, and where else did I say rebounding and probably interior defense if you took it down. I could have put something to my strength, because strength does matter a lot this game. And my guy, he's strong enough at 86. But strength, you get brick wall, basically, you can get a Hall of Fame. And I got mine's gold. Gold hits hard, but I can imagine how hard Hall of Fame would hit. So, you know, in the future, if I do make a second build, I probably critique this a little bit. But 86 strength is good. Vertical, you want to have at least like a 70 vertical. Because for one, guys, you already tall. You already got box out beast. And like I said, you already got rebound chaser. So once you hit that wide button, you're gonna be jumping a dang nigga over the backboard. So you want at least a 70 vertical. And, you know, I would have probably went, no, actually I would have stayed with it. I would have said I would have went higher, but I think that would have been overkill. But I feel like a 70, 75, 76 is like a perfect vertical. You don't really need more than that. Stamina, I could have low-key brought my stamina down to like a 90. Because you got Gatorade boost, and then you got the workout badges. So truthfully, I could have brought this down to a 90. So this is another place, like I said, where you can save some points in and put into something else that make you even more dominant. So that's really it for the attributes. Like, you know, get a good look at it. This is what you need. You know, remember the things I said where points you can take out and put somewhere else. That's for that one. Now let's get into these badges. Now, as you see, I got to 40. I still have my extra point when I got 39. I haven't used it yet. I don't know where I want to put it at just yet, because at the end of the day, you know, when you're in Proam, you're playing comp some type of sense. You're trying to figure out what exactly you need to go with the team that you're playing with. So I haven't put it there yet, because we're still figuring a few things out. You know, it's still the beginning, guys. We ain't figured everything out. So we're still figuring a few things out. So I haven't put my point anywhere yet. But acrobat, you're not going to need. Dream Shake, you really don't need Dream Shake. I just put it on bronze because you have a little extra points left, so I went with bronze. Fearless Finisher, you know, max this out if you can. Limitless Takeoff, you know, you can bronze it, silver it, but you really don't need that either. I just had extra points like I told you. Post Pin Technician, you really don't need either unless you really making a post build, and I feel like you really only need Drop Stepper mainly if you're gonna go inside, but if you want to get crafty with it, you can go Post Spin. Pro Touch you don't need at all. Slithery, I'm actually trying Slithery out right now. This is actually fairly new, and we're gonna see what, I'll give you an update on Slithery, guys. I'm gonna tune in and let you guys know. Aerial Wizard. Now, if you got a team that throws a lot of alley-oops, then this is good for you. Especially if your team know how to get angles, and then this would be good. Aerial Wizard's not bad. I ran it. It's actually a good one too. Back down Punisher. You really don't need back down Punisher, guy. I don't have it on at all, and I back down every big man I go against, so you really don't need this. I'm pretty sure if you had it, it'd probably be overkill, but you really don't need it as much. Now, if you got the points to put it in, if you put more into your finisher, you might have the points to get it, then go for it. But you really don't need it this year. Drop Stepper, I went gold. That's the bread and butter of the can't even talk, of the finishing. So yeah, Drop Stepper gold is really good, because when you hit them with the drop step, you'll stun them. You can go straight into it. Animation, you can go into a post hook. You got different things to go with, or you might drop step. Somebody might help and you might kick it out. So Drop Stepper it's a really good one. Bully, you really don't need. I'm not a slasher, so you don't need this. Fast Twitch. Now, this one badge that I wish I could have got a little higher, because mine says, you see, I only can get it to silver. But Fast Twitch is a really, really good one. Silver is good because I do go up pretty fast. But I wish I could have got this one higher. Like I told you guys, I am going to work on another build, another inside build, basically this build, but the upgraded version of this one. So I probably will get this higher. Masher is a really good one now. I'm waiting to get my Rise Up cored out, so I can turn this one gold also. So Masher is a really good one also. Rise Up, you need Rise Up, because you're under the paint a lot, and you want that stand dunk at all times. It's the posterizing under the paint. So you need this. If you can get a Hall of Fame, go for it. Like I said, when I critique my build, I'm gonna try to get this Hall of Fame. I'm gonna try to get Masher Hall of Fame. And I'm gonna try to get Twitch Hall of Fame. I might not be able to get all three, but I might be able to get 2 gold, 1 Hall. So we're gonna go with that. Shooting, you don't have no shooter. Playmaking. Now you want Vice Grips, guys. Vice Grips gold is good. You really don't need this Hall of Fame. You don't need this Hall of Fame at all. Gold is great. Quick first step. Now this helps when you're under the paint and you're like that 3-4 feet away from the rim, and then you just press towards the basket and hit X. This will make you do a quick step and you'll dunk it. So the quick first step works for the stand dunks also. It's like a quick first step stand dunk, if you get what I'm saying. I'll one day make a video on that to help you guys. Break starter, you need this. Now I wish I could have probably got this gold maybe, but silver works also. But break starter you definitely need. Bailout you're not going to use, because you're not really passing out of passes. When you got a big man, it's simple. When you commit to a stand dunk, you're committing to a stand dunk. You're not really passing out of it, and that's just that one. Clamp breaker, I only put this on because I had extra points. I didn't have nothing to put else into, but it's not too bad. It's not a bad one to have. It's just on bronze. Floor general. Now it's good that like they say, it's always good to have one person on the court to have floor general, and because I have extra points after I did all of this, I just use it for floor general, and I get it silver, which helps boost the offense. It's a good badge to have too, especially if you don't have points to go nowhere. Floor general, a good one. Really don't need mismatch to expert. Special delivery you don't need. All of these I couldn't even get, because playmaking you only can get but so many points, so you probably not even gonna get a tier 3. Now defense, now we're gonna get to the bread and butter. Challenger, you really not closing out on pick and rolls. Really, it's usually depending on the zone you running, how that goes. Glove, you don't have steal, so there's no point in having. Interceptor, you don't need interceptor this game, guys. If you know how to time steals in the passing lane, you don't need interceptor. Off ball pass, now this one might be good depending if I'm running from the corner zone. This might be a good one, but I don't use this now because I'm not running that. Pick dodger, you don't need it. Workhorse, now workhorse, I had workhorse gold, and workhorse, a lot of people say it doesn't work. It really does work, because a lot of times the ball's gonna go out of bounds, my guy just dives for it and throws it in. Or when the ball's a loose ball, he gets to the ball faster than even point guards, because it gives you that boost. So workhorse does work, and I'm thinking about putting this back on, but since I've been playing comp, it's not a lot of loose balls going on. It's kind of simple. It's kind of like organized. It's simple. So Workhorse mainly was in a wreck. I don't think I really need that much in comp, but we'll see. You know, maybe in a later video I might need it. Box Out Beast, have to get this Hall of Fame, guys. Get a Hall of Fame. Because this probably to me the most OP badge for big man. Because somebody boxing you out, you can swim around it by going left or right. And then you can get in front of them, get the rebound, and then somebody's trying to, you know, come down and get a rebound, and you hit the LT, you're gonna lock him. And he's not gonna be able to move, and you're gonna for sure get that rebound, and just off the box out, he's gonna jump super high. So Box Out Beast is where it's at. Chase down artists, I've seen a couple of videos about how it's OP, and you know, I personally didn't care for it. I don't really get that many chase down moments, but sometimes in the zone where you gotta get, you know, go back, chase down might kick in, so I just put it on bronze just to, you know, have it on. Post lockdown, definitely want this because sometimes that big man wanna, you know, put you in that post and think he gonna back you down, and it's not happening. So I put mine as gold. Gold is good enough. People don't move me when I have gold, so that's a good one. Anchor, I wish I could have got Anchor Hall of Fame. I really do, but gold is really good. I get a lot of blocks in games, so gold is really good, but I wonder what Hall of Fame would be like. But you definitely need Anchor. Brick Wall, another badge I feel you could have got Hall of Fame, because my gold hits hard and guys be falling on the ground, stumbling. It'll stick them to me sometimes, and then you can just do what you want as the point guard. And I can just imagine how Hall of Fame would have been, but we'll take gold for now. Like I said, my next build, we'll probably see if we can fit that in too. Pogo stick is a good badge. I'm not gonna say it's not, but if you're a big man who really is experienced and you know how to time your blocks and know when to go, know when to use your right stick to, you know, use your hands versus jumping, you really don't need pogo stick. You really don't. You kind of wasting points. You can use it to something else, and as we know, guys, you're limited with points, so you can probably put that in, you know, me not having pogo stick helped me get Brick Wall and Anchor, so you're gonna have to make some type of sacrifice, and I feel like pogo stick is a good sacrifice, especially if you're experienced big. Rebound Chaser. As far as Rebound Chaser, you need a Hall of Fame also. You know, I made it my core badge, and this helps you when the ball is going kind of far left, far right, or you do that super long jump. This is what Rebound Chaser kick in. And one thing you got to do as the big man, you have to get every rebound, because you don't want to give the team a second chance. That's a no-no, because like I say, it literally comes down to the team that makes the least mistakes usually win. So this minimizes the mistakes. So Rebound Chaser is another good one to have. And yeah, guys, that's it as far as the attributes and badges. If you found that this was, you know, helpful, make sure you leave a comment, like the video, hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit that notify bell so you can be notified when I drop a new video. And that's really it, guys. I'm out.